welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the differences between Star Stable Online on the computer and Star Stable Online on the mobile. These are the same game, like they're not different games, not to confuse you guys. Just one's on the computer, one's on the mobile, and there is actually some differences between the two right now, keeping in mind that the mobile version is still in beta version, meaning it is a work in progress, not completed yet. Some of the things that I talk about might be changed by the time it is released officially to the rest of the world. But with that in mind, let's just look at some of the differences and just kind of see if the mobile version is the same or better or worse than the PC version. Alright, it is time for the first test. We are on the computer to test how fast does the game load. So I'm going to click the play button in 3, 2, 1, click, and let's see how long it takes. Alright, so I don't have the official time, but I think that was around 30 seconds, but it'll pop on the screen right now. Let's try it on the computer. Oh my god, the phone. Oh, I clicked the space button. Whoops. Alright, we are here on the iPhone. Let's go ahead and click the button now. Alright. Took about 37 seconds as well. I think that the loading times are basically the same, but we'll see when I actually edit this video and get the official times. And since we did a spin before, this button right here does the spinning action, so that is how you spin on the phone. Let's move on to the next test. Before we move on, I thought we'd talk about the results, and would you look at that, the mobile went faster than the desktop, which I actually think is pretty crazy because the desktop would probably have a better internet transmitter speed connection than the phone would. So I find it interesting that the phone beat the computer, but at the same time, as you guys will see later in the video, the phone is missing some features that the computer has, so the computer has more to load than the phone. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but you know, I don't know, that's just the results. I then decided that I would test out racing. I think training is something that a lot of people want to do, and I wanted to see whether you could be like a racer on Star Stable Mobile and whether the controls would make you slower or whether it might lag more. I don't even know, but I decided to test whether there would be a difference in racing time. Let's see how it went.
Let me code and hold on to your mind.
That I would jump in here to say that I kept mistakes like this in because this is something that occurs to me not on like a regular basis, but at least once when I'm playing on the mobile. Sometimes when I tap a button it actually changes my camera screen. That might just be because of, I don't know, the phone that I have, but I think that I have a pretty average phone that a lot of people have, a mid-range phone that, you know, the general population has. Not everyone has the latest iPhone 12 Pro Max, whatever the top iPhone is. So yeah, I was just trying to be realistic and show you guys what it was like in the game on mobile.
Stockings are hanging over the fire. I wanna show this out to all of my friends, but the neighborhood's silent and the day is about to end. So we managed it all again. And he doesn't know the rules.
here, I was actually clicking the turn button a lot sooner, but I must have like just had my finger off the circle where it should have been. This isn't meant to be a hate on Star Stable. I don't think this is Star Stable's fault, but maybe they should consider enlarging the radius of the button, something like that. I'm not sure, but maybe it's just a me problem. Concluding our racing is that the computer did still win. In my opinion, I think that the computer is still just easier to control, but the mobile is perfectly fine to race on once you get used to the controls of the mobile. The first actual difference that we are looking at that isn't like a testing thing is actually the fact that on the mobile there is no hide user interface. Although I kind of understand why this is, because you might need to see the buttons to see what you're doing, but I think it would be actually kind of cool if maybe there was a way to hide the user interface once you got to know the controls, so you didn't need to know where the controls were to be able to use them. But yeah, there's no hide user interface. Second difference is that on mobile there is no photo mode, so sorry to all of the photographers out there, but in this clip I'm showing you how I take screenshots. It might not take the greatest quality since you are just taking a screenshot and cropping the user interface out of it, but maybe until a photo mode is actually implemented, this is all that we can do. This next difference that I encountered was that the mobile doesn't have any of the color picture icons yet, which honestly isn't that bad. It's like we've lived like that for the first 8 years of our life on Star Stable or something like that, but it's just so I found it harder to make outfits on the mobile than on the computer, but I'll have more on that in a later video. Next thing is slightly smaller, but it is to do with the emotion things that you can do. So on the phone you have to type it in like I have, but the thing is with the way that texting and chatting on the iPhone works is you kind of miss half of the interaction. But I guess, you know, if you can't really take pictures in the easiest way either, I don't know, but as you guys can see here on the computer, you use like the little smiley faces, at least that's what I do, and it's just a lot easier and you catch the entire interaction. Next difference, I have lost count, but that is fine, is that on the mobile there is no graphics settings, graphics tab. Now this could be something that isn't implemented yet, and I can't really tell if the graphics are low or set to high compared to the computer. I think they're pretty high comparing to the computer, but as you can see on the computer we do have an option for screen resolution, the quality, and just all these shadows and bloom and stuff, which we don't have on the mobile. And my take on this is either that Star Stable hasn't implemented it yet, or a mobile game just can't have that level of detail that they need a graphics slider. So I reckon that the Star Stable app will be able to work very smoothly on all types of iPhones. Once again, you don't need an expensive iPhone 12 Pro Max, whatever. The final difference I'm going to talk about today is actually how shopping worked. As you can see me here, I'm just going around to shops, you know, going to Yellowheim, because there is no global store at the moment, which isn't the end of the world, because you can still buy stuff, just not at the global store. And to my knowledge, the global store doesn't have special stuff. Maybe it does, honestly. You can probably find it at the mall. actually, speaking about the mall, as of right now, I can't access the mall. Every single time I go to take the bus somewhere, it crashes, which is gonna be shown here right now. So yeah, I can't actually go to the mall either, but that'll probably be fixed by the final release because this is just a work in progress. So yeah. But here on the computer you can see that there's this thing called the global store, and you can buy, actually there's a lot of stuff that isn't in the global store, but it is an easy way just to get a couple of clothes. But that's just the way that shopping net differs between the computer and the mobile. And that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do not judge the mobile version too much yet because it is still a work in progress, and obviously they want the core features of the game to work, like photo mode, something that we didn't get until years down the line of Star Stable. So they can release the mobile version without photo mode and it's still going to be playable. I might have missed stuff as well. This is just what I've come across so far with the mobile app. I also can't access the Winter Village right now. They might have fixed it by the time this video is posted, but as of right now, the Christmas Village also crashes for me. Maybe that'll be fixed in the next update, but yeah, there's a few little things that are different between the mobile version of the game and the PC version of the game. Once again, these are the same game. They're both Star Stable. You play on the same servers as the PC players and the mobile players. It's just things that don't interact with the other people Star Stable don't have to implement, like photo mode. So they might be working on that right now. I don't have any inside intel for you guys, but this is just the current state of the beta version and I will keep you guys updated. So if you did enjoy this video and you do enjoy the mobile videos, sorry, I can't speak, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and also leave it a like, and also subscribe for more Star Stable videos every single day. Subscribing and liking the videos, commenting below are all free ways of supporting me, showing your support to me, and it means the world to me. Thank you all so much for 14,000 subscribers. That is completely crazy. It gives me a little bit of hope that like by Christmas we can have 15,000, which is pretty crazy. I did not see that as where my YouTube career was going today. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day, or have had an awesome day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.